Welcome to Meadow Garden in Augusta, Georgia. This National Historic Landmark was built in 1791 for George Walton, one of Georgia's original signers of the Declaration of Independence and an important figure in revolutionary Georgia. Although modest in size, Meadow Garden is immense in meaning. It's one of the last tangible connections to George Walton's life and the revolutionary Georgia he helped create. Walton's life was remarkable. Born in Virginia around 1749, he was orphaned at a young age and apprenticed as a carpenter before making his way to Savannah to study law. There he rose quickly, becoming one of Georgia's leading attorneys and, by the Revolution, one of its leading patriots. In 1776, at only 26 years old, Walton signed the Declaration of Independence alongside fellow Georgians Button Gwinnett and Lyman Hall. He later served Georgia as a governor, judge, and United States senator. But Walton's life was also shaped by hardship and war. During the British attack on Savannah in 1778, he was badly wounded, captured, and left with a permanent limp from a musket ball lodged in his leg. He later returned to public life, and by the early 1790s had made Meadow Garden his home. The house also tells a more difficult truth. George Walton was also a slaveholder. Enslaved people lived and labored here, and their presence is part of the history of this house. Honest preservation does not turn away from that reality. It helps us confront it in the very place where it unfolded. For more than a century, the Daughters of the American Revolution have operated Meadow Garden as a house museum, making it one of the oldest in the country. At Meadow Garden, preservation has meant more than keeping an old building standing. It has meant investigating the structure closely enough to uncover its earliest surviving fabric and better understand what parts of the house Walton himself would have known. Under the direction of the DAR, preservationists have examined the framing, roofline, cellar, staircase plaster, and other hidden material embedded within later changes. One of the most important discoveries came through the restoration of the front porch and roofline. That work helped reveal the house's earliest form for the first time in more than a century. Additionally, the original location of the stairs was discovered by examining a faint outline on a closet wall, and reproduction stairs have now been installed in their former location. Investigation in the cellar uncovered original brickwork, plaster, and framing, giving strong evidence that substantial Walton-era material still survives. For all of this preservation work, Meadow Garden has received 2 Excellence in Stewardship Awards from the Georgia Trust. Meadow Garden reminds us that history isn't always just discovered in documents. It's often found through houses like this, by examining the roof lines, the floors, the framing, and even the ghost marks of stairs that existed in 1791. Meadow Garden is here today because of the remarkable preservation efforts of the Daughters of the American Revolution. Without their hard work, we would have lost a tangible remnant of Georgia's revolutionary period and George Walton's life.